Hey everyone, welcome to Life in the Valley. Hope all is well. On today's episode, we're going to be taking out my bathtub here. Hope you guys all enjoy. So, just got here, got all loaded up. Got everything in there, box of props, all my tools, all that stuff, gas, life jacket, safety kit, paddle, everything. Aiden's little canoe's all set up there. And I hope I have that hub fixed, I'm not sure. But we'll find out here once we get down to the water. We're just gonna walk on down here. Out here we're just on the mighty Mississippi of Ontario. It's not too big at all. Just a nice little river. Good for this type of stuff. So this boat is 3.5 feet wide, 9.5 feet long, and about 15 inches tall. They usually race them out west type of deal, out in BC from the mainland, Vancouver, out to the Namno Island and back. So made for rougher water than what we're in, but I have myself a 18 horsepower Mercury on the back of it. I went ahead and converted that to a 25 horsepower. Yeah, what you'd want to do there is you change your carburetor and tune tube, and it opens everything up, and the flow is not restricted anymore. So quite a bit more power there, and you can see I also added my shifter there on the side. It works pretty good for what it is. Do you want to go ahead, I want to get the, what is it called there? The Quicksilver Cleaver 2 is what it's called, I believe, from the Mercury Racing website. And yeah, I think that would make things go a little bit better for us. Definitely was a pretty fun day out here. I believe my top speed was 56 miles an hour or something like that, which is moving for this little thing. It's definitely scary, start trying to walk it and stuff, but yeah. So we're back home here now. Got the bathtub back in the garage here. I'm just gonna pull the plugs out and try to read the plugs, then do a compression test on it, because yeah, I'm not sure if I blew it up or maybe a reed or something messed up. I'm honestly not sure. Go ahead. It's a nice golden. Nice golden brown. Top one. Yeah, nice golden brown again. So obviously it's not too lean or too rich. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the top cylinder. This is a compression tester, for those of you that don't know. So you just screw that into the hole here and give her a couple tugs. So let's leave that there. That one's crappy, guys here. So this cylinder is about 100 psi, which is a little bit low, but is what it is. Go ahead and go in the bottom cylinder here. There we go. Just gonna lay that out there. So yeah, this one's about 40 psi. So definitely blew her up. Go in through the side here, through the exhaust port, and I can have a gander in through the the exhaust port, and then also maybe try to show you guys through the spark plug holes. But I'm not gonna pull this apart tonight. But definitely be fun to tinker with if it's not too bad. And if it's not a nickel cylinder, I'll be able to, if it's not too bad, be able to hone it and put some new pistons in. I don't think it's horrible from the looks of the. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this whole lower cover off, make things a lot easier. But I don't think it's too horrible because it still does have some compression. So guys, you can see that bottom cylinder that had like 50 psi. There's some scoring and stuff going on in there. And then go ahead, turn the flywheel here. See that piston moving back? Come up here in the top one. You can kind of see the same scoring, just not as bad. What I think's going on there is the wrist pin bearing in the actual piston. It was wore, and the pistons were wore. It's just an old motor, right? I think it's an 86, so pretty old motor, lots of hours on it. So everything's just wore out, it's old. And piston got a bit of slop in it. And at the RPM and stuff that I was revving it at, it just finally wore itself right out. But I'm gonna go ahead and check and see if that's a nickel cylinder. because if it's nickel sill, you can't hone it. You got to send it out, and it's just expensive, and it's not worth it for this little motor because they're a dime a dozen. So if it's not nickel sill though, I'll be able to hone it or possibly bore it and put some new pistons in it. And it's pretty simple. Put some new bearings and stuff in, and away we go again. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys quick how to check for a nickel sill cylinder. So what you're gonna want to do here is just grab yourself a magnet, and then you reach up in the cylinder, and if it sticks, it's just a cast bore, and if it doesn't stick, it's nickel sill. I honestly, it doesn't seem to be sticking. So that's a nickel sill cylinder. You can't rebuild that. So if I stick my finger in here and grab the bottom cylinder, I don't know if you guys can hear, but that rattle, that's called piston slap. It's where, like I said, the wrist pin bearing and stuff is wore out, and it's just right wore out. Well, I think that's gonna be it for me in here tonight. Starting to get pretty late, tired. So I'll probably do a separate build series or something on the engine. So see what happens here. But please like and subscribe. And until next time, have yourselves a good one.